Cody, I want your soul. Hey, don't give me your answer now. Wait for it, and I want to get it in Toronto. Well, The Rock's going to be in Toronto, folks. And Elimination Chamber is going on in Toronto. This is a prediction video. We're talking about what we think is going to happen, or what I think is going to happen at Elimination Chamber in Toronto. Right? Who's going to be the one that faces Rhea Ripley? Who's going to be the one that faces Cody? What will Cody do? Will KO and Cena beat the crap out of each other in Toronto? Will Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton beat the crap out of Nia Jax and Candice LeRae? Questions, questions, questions. Well, I got who I think is going to happen. I have Doug's results here, what he thinks is going to happen. This is DA Wrestling. I'm Andrew. Let's get going. All right, folks. This is the Elimination Chamber match. This is all predictions going on here. We're also going to talk a little bit about NXT, what the stuff that's going on in NXT. Some of that stuff's really interesting is going on, especially a Roadblock coming up. We're talking about that. But first off, let's talk about a little bit subscribing there. If you guys like the content here, make sure you like, share, subscribe down below. In fact, the icon should pop up right out here. Thanks for all your support there. We appreciate it. We're on our quest. Move up higher up on the subscribe list. That's our quest. Move higher, more and more. Thank you very much for everything. Now let's get going. Now listen, Elimination Chamber's going on here in Toronto at the Sky Dome or Rogers Center for all you newer people out there. And the match is we're gonna start off with some matches we think's gonna win, who's not gonna win, right? Who thinks might happen, what might not happen. We're gonna start with Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus, Canadian girl, against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Now Candice LeRae is almost like an honorary Canadian defense since, even though she's from Cleveland. But she spent a lot of time here in Canada because she used to do a lot of independent stuff. And she said that before in numerous interviews. So, much as I would like to pull for Candice LeRae, it's not going to happen. It's going to be Tiffany Stratton and her mother, Trish Stratus, because let's be honest, they're almost similar. Right? Beating the hell out of Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. There's no way Candice LeRae and Nia Jax can win this. If anything, Candice LeRae is going to eat the pin. Tiffany and Trish are going to beat them. Probably with a chick kick, and then the prettiest moonsault ever. And that's how it's going to end. Trish Stratus will get a standing ovation because everyone loves Trish Stratus. And maybe, nah. We're going to say maybe Tiffany Stratton, turns on Trish after, but I doubt that. But who knows? It's WWE. Anything can happen. Sami Zayn versus KO, though. Hard match to call here. As we all know here on the show, I'm a big KO guy. I like Kevin Owens. I'm a big fan of Kevin Owens. Probably one of my favorite wrestlers right now of all time. Against Sami Zayn. Arguably one of the most loved Canadians. KO's loved, but not as loved as Sami, though. Right? Obviously, Sami got that endorsement years ago from Bret Hart. Sami's had a lot of evolutions here. KO, he's been the face of America. Right? He has been a fan favorite. A lot of people, even when he's booed, he's still a fan favorite. But I see them fighting all around the Sky Dome or Rogers Center. Fine, just beating the living hell out of each other. I think Kevin Owens and Sami are both going to go through tables, maybe some chairs. I think at the end of it, though, I think Kevin Owens is going to win. I think KO is going to win with maybe a pop-up powerbomb, a stunner. Maybe the piece of beats Sami to submission to the point where he can't get up and win. Which will probably lead to a match at WrestleMania. Be Sami versus KO. In which Sami will probably get the win back. Forget, the last time they met at WrestleMania, they met against each other, not together, not as a tag team. Against each other was probably WrestleMania, was the first WrestleMania at Tampa with people back. And that was 2021. So it's been a couple years since that's happened. Why not? So hey, fun fact, that was also the first time too where Kevin Owens stunned Logan Paul. So hey, why not? That's probably what's going to happen. In my opinion, I think KO's probably going to win this match. Doug has the same thing. He thinks KO's going to win. So hey, let's go with that. Now, the part where everyone wants to know is the soul. That rambling on thing The Rock did He wants Cody's soul. I don't think Cody's going to say yes to The Rock. I don't think that's going to happen at all. I think it's going to lead to something else. Hopefully, it's not a match at WrestleMania between the two. Because that just throws everything out of wonkers, goes bonkers and stuff like that. But it's going to put a target on Cody, which could change a lot of things. I'll explain in a bit. But first, though, the women's match. Who will face Rhea Ripley at this year's WrestleMania? Are we going to get Belair? Are we going to get Liv Morgan? Again, is it going to be Naomi this time? Will it be Bayley? Will it be Roxanne? Will it be Alexa Bliss? Now, Douglas Dog told me via text that he thinks Alexa Bliss would win. Now, normally, I would say hell yes to that. And I would love to see Alexa Bliss versus Rhea Ripley. I'm not disagreeing with Doug on this. I feel that's a great idea. But I don't see it happening just yet. So, I think, you know what? I'm going to go with Roxanne Perez. I think Roxanne Perez will win. I think Roxanne's going to eliminate Bayley. I think Alexa Bliss will be eliminated by somebody. I mean, I would love to see Alexa Bliss win. Be a great thing, but I think it's going to be Roxanne Perez. Because you want to have Roxanne establish herself in here. Going after the World Raw title right away against Rhea Ripley would really elevate Roxanne Perez to where you want her to be. Right? Besides, Alexa Bliss is also on SmackDown. She's more likely to go for the Tiffany Stratton title than anything else, not the Raw title. Right? Roxanne Perez, to me, would probably be more sense on the Raw brand anyway. Plus, word has it that Jade Cargill is back. And my guess is she's going to somehow cost Bianca Belair and Naomi, or both, or one of them, or both, the Elimination Chamber match. And we're going to see reveal who did what to Jade Cargill at the Elimination Chamber, leading to a match at WrestleMania. It'll probably be Belair versus Jade Cargill. Bayley, I just don't see Bayley having a chance to do it all. I don't see Bayley. If anything, maybe if Roxanne Perez doesn't win, I can see Bayley versus Roxanne Perez at Mania, but we've already kind of done a three-way for that anyway, a four-way for that in NXT. I don't think it needs to be done again anyway. So I see Roxanne Perez have Bayley do something else at WrestleMania. That's kind of what I see about it. So I'm thinking Roxanne Perez to win. Doug's taking Alexa Bliss. And like I said, I usually agree with Doug on this one. I would agree with him. But just being different, I'm going to take I'm thinking Roxanne Perez to win. So Roxanne Perez to win the Elimination Chamber. I know it's early. I know it's crazy. But let's just see what happens there. All right. Men's one. You got, of course, John Cena. You got CM Punk. You got Drew McIntyre. You got Damian Priest. We have Seth Rollins. We have Logan Paul. Now, Doug has gone on the record to me and told me that he thinks that John Cena is going to win. A lot of people are saying John Cena will win. Now, I'm inclined to say Cena's going to win too. I'm inclined to. Now, here's kind of how I see it, though. And I've heard this recently off somewhere else. I'm going to try maybe change it differently here. I can see Cena winning. But I see there being a giant controversy of the whole thing, too. Something that's going to involve Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. And John Cena. Okay? There's a possibility that John wins and when Punk pulls in his favor from Paul Heyman to get Paul Heyman to talk to Cody for Paul Cena and Punk to get his title match to pull that favor out, which might also be causing CM Punk or maybe even Roman Reigns spearing John Cena and Punk making the cover, causing Punk to win to face Cody, costing John a shot. That's a possibility, a strong one. I'm going to take CM Punk to win. Right? Obviously, the heavy choice is John Cena to win. It's very bar none that he's probably going to win. But I'm going to take CM Punk for reasons I just told you there. What if that favor is to cause Punk, in order to cause Roman Reigns to come in, take out Seth, take out everybody who's in that cage, take out Seth, takes out Priest, right? Takes out Drew, takes out Paul. And instead of taking out Punk, he takes out John. CM Punk covers John to eliminate John last. I think John's going to be in the final two. What if that's possible? And CM Punk ends up winning, leaving John to throw in that card again like he did at the end of the Royal Rumble, saying, I deserve my shot, and just throws his card there, making it a three-way for the title. John Cena versus CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the title. And then the Cody throwing a swerve in there, because he said no to, I remember earlier, I said no, that he'd say no to The Rock earlier. Signed The Rock at WrestleMania to keep that title, preventing Punk and Cena from winning. What if that's possible? I know it's a long shot. It's a whole lot of long shot there. But what if that did happen? What if Cody Rhodes says no as a wink wink, goes to the Elimination Chamber, the whole deal with Punk calls in that favor, he has a win in the Elimination Chamber, faces Cody, John Cena does the whole thing that he did at the press conference, saying, I invoke you on the fact that I've been doing this for a long time, I've earned it, I want my match at WrestleMania. WWE will give it to him, because it's John Cena. He gets the three-way match at WrestleMania. And Cody doesn't want to lose the title. Goes yes, yes to The Rock. Well, that's possible. It's a good possibility. Keep it posted to see what happens after on Saturday. Anyway, guys, that is the Elimination Chamber. That is our predictions. That's my predictions. But moving on, though, shifting from the Elimination Chamber, though. NXT this week had a bunch of matches announced for Roadblock. Right? One, we're getting the Hardys versus Fraction for the TNA tag team titles. Ooh, that's going to be a fun one. See the Hardys winning. Simple as that. We're also getting Oba Femi defending his NXT title against Moose. It was supposed to be title for title. They changed it just to do NXT for the NXT title. That's fair. But the big one, though, is doing Julia versus Stephanie Fakir, title for title. Now, I know, crazy, eh? Stephanie Fakir just won her North American title. Julia pretty much just won her title about a month and a half ago. Now, what's interesting about this is reports have come out that Julia has suffered some kind of injury, like a hand injury or something like that. She'll be okay enough to compete, but it's bad. So Stephanie Fakir might become the women's NXT champion a lot sooner than I expected. This match is definitely a lot sooner than I expected in general. I was expecting this match to be maybe done stand deliver, maybe even done like a year later or 8 months later. But no, they're doing it now. Obviously, with Julia being hurt, that's one of the reasons why they take her off take the title off her. So I'm looking for Stephanie Fakir to win, and Julia go off for a little bit, get herself hand fixed, comes back with a revenge tour to take on Stephanie Fakir for the title. Who knows? But anyway, guys, we'll see what happens there with all that stuff. It's all happening at NXT Roadblock, right? A few weeks before Stand Deliver. I was like in the middle of March. Looking forward to it. Anyway, guys, this is DA Wrestling. Thank you for everything. And make sure you follow us on all our socials there. We are on X at AMP1982, or D Lions 1991, or DA Wrestling, or DA Sports Pod, whichever one you want to find up on there, on X. From TikTok at DA Sports, right? Also, follow us on Podbean, Spotify, as well as make sure you subscribe here on YouTube. We thanks a lot for all the support, guys. We thank you very much. Have yourself a great one. That was Elimination Chamber's predictions, as well as some NXT news. Crazy talk, eh? Have a good one, guys. Enjoy Elimination Chamber in Toronto. It's going to be a blast.